From shocking backstabs on stage to friendships getting destroyed, these are the times when contestants betrayed each other live on stage. Starting with the girl group trio Magenta, featuring Stacy, Fallon, and Mirabelle, who showed up to the X Factor audition as best friends, even bragging backstage about how close they were.
We've got such a close bond as friends. We really support each other and really help each other out anywhere we can, don't we?
Their audition went awfully wrong as the group put up a delusional performance. None of the judges were impressed, and it was clear they were terrible as a group. Simon called the performance cliché and unoriginal. Lewis told them they had no chance of getting signed before they gave them 3 resounding no's.
Okay, Louis, yes or no?
No.
Cheryl, yes or no?
No.
But one of the girls, Stacy, wasn't having it and decided to betray her group right in front of everybody.
Can I just ask, is there any way we could come back on our own? As solo artists.
None of the other girls could believe it, not even the judges.
I love that.
Yeah.
Literally left the group within 5 seconds of getting a no.
Did you know she was going to say that?
Stacy had literally backstabbed her teammates in seconds. Just moments earlier backstage, before the audition even began, her mindset was completely different.
We've got such a close bond as friends. We really support each other and really help each other out anywhere we can, don't we?
Before the audition, we really support each other and have such a tight bond. After the audition, is there any way we could come back as solo artists?
The judges couldn't believe the dramatic turn and sent all 3 of them backstage together to figure things out among themselves. The fallout was instant, and none of the girls wanted anything to do with Stacy any longer, as you could see in the way they looked at her while she was trying to vindicate herself.
Didn't do it to, backstab the group or anything like that,
Yeah.
but I did say, can we come back?
But her plan worked. They all got a second chance to audition as solo artists. First was Stacy, then came Fallon's turn, and finally Mirabelle. However, getting a second chance doesn't change the outcome, as Simon and Lewis literally destroyed them.
Well, look, the good news is that you're all in the same boat, because none of you can sing.
With a lot of work, that could be okay.
We're talking about decades.
But this fallout was nothing compared to the next contestants, Hari, Gemma, and Gemma, whose friendship completely imploded. In the X Factor UK 2005, the girl trio, named Eskimo Blonde, sailed through the auditions and made it all the way to boot camp. But at Simon's home in Marbella during the judges' houses round, their journey came to a crushing end before the live shows began. Here, Simon pointed out the brutal reality, which resulted in the ladies being sent home.
Harry, we think you're terrific, but you were let down by the 2 girls. You haven't made it.
After this brutal setback, Hari left Eskimo Blonde, and they didn't speak for nearly a year, until they came face to face again on the X Factor UK 2006. This time, Hari returned as a solo artist, while the other girls came back with the same name, same style, but a new member replacing her. The backstage reunion was tense and emotional, with the girls awkwardly facing each other for the first time since the split.
I still want to be friends, but I know how much we all wanted it, and I know that they feel so disappointed and so sad, but it was really, really hard, and it was a hard...
Hari was to perform, and it turned out exactly as Simon had predicted the year before.
Boy, haven't you noticed the gleam in my eyes?
After a solid performance, Hari advanced to the next round, but her former group wasn't as lucky. When Eskimo Blonde was called up next, it was a complete disaster. Simon didn't hold back and gave them a brutally honest reality check.
You lost something that was very good about the group, which was Harry. Without her, you're just what we see 1,000 times.
Things got crazy when the girls refused to accept the rejection and began desperately begging for another chance. Simon and Lewis were so uncomfortable, they had to leave the stage.
Please, Sharon, a chance. That's all we want is a chance.
I'll leave you 2 to it.
I promise you. Oh, Mike!
I've got to go.
It's me!
It got even messier as they had to be escorted out by security, making it the most humiliating exit.
I can't do it to you.
Oh, please don't.
I can't do it to you. Please. Girls, don't.
To make things even more dramatic, as if it wasn't already chaotic enough, Gemma broke down in tears, shouting and begging Sharon to let them stay.
Please, Sharon, just say yes.
Oh, no, don't.
Fans of the show were left stunned, and many were annoyed by the contestants' behavior.
Eskimo Blonde sounds like my students trying to get me to pass them at the end of the semester when they didn't earn it.
I feel like the girls were begging Sharon to say yes, just so they could tell Hari they got in and didn't need her LOL.
However, years later, Gemma would claim that the X Factor production team deliberately invited Hari back to stir drama for the cameras. But this audition wasn't the only messy disaster witnessed live. The next situation threatened to end a family bond in seconds. Mother and daughter duo Debbie and Haley came on stage as descendants during the X Factor UK 2017, bringing the heat and hoping to impress the judges. But only one of them managed to impress, as the judges only favored Haley's performance, sidelining Debbie.
Your spirit, I love what you do, and I think that you should be the DJ in a booth and join in on some of the vocals.
Debbie looked disappointed but refused to take the judges' advice. Despite the critique, they let them through to the next round, but Simon once again reminded Debbie of their earlier message.
Okay, you got 4 yeses. But Debbie, we're not kidding what we said here.
Haley and Debbie moved on to the next stage of the show, where they both got paired with other artists. However, the performance was way below par. It was a mess of weird personas, bad vocals, and off-key notes that forced the judges to stop them midway. Once the performance ended, the judges began deciding who would move forward. Sadly, neither Debbie nor Haley made it through, but Simon asked them to stay on stage for a chat.
Haley, we think you should stay in the competition on your own.
He threatened to break up the duo, and Debbie didn't take the elimination well. She was left devastated, torn between supporting her daughter's dream and holding on to their bond as a group. Backstage, Haley had to beg her mother to overlook her own dignity.
Stop saying please to me. Listen, stop it. Stop saying that.
Right, take a minute and breathe.
I've never seen a mother so selfish. Just step down and let her kids shine. Why is that even a point of discussion?
Another viewer stated,
The fact that the mother didn't proudly say, yes, you do this, you're amazing, is horrifying to me.
but there was no chance of her moving on to the next stage, leaving her with the most difficult decision to make.
What you're gonna say, okay?
I know exactly what I'm gonna say, so stop
Okay, well then let's do it. Let's do it while it's fresh.
You let me speak. So what do you think, Stan?
That's what I called her when she was born. She's gonna go forward.
Another group that didn't survive betrayal was Twisted from season 8, a group of 4 young ladies, Chrissy, Katie, Cheryl, and Paige, who had high hopes that they had it all it took to win the show. One of them, Chrissy, has been a part of the competition a year before, but had gotten eliminated at the last stage of boot camp. So coming this time around with a group was her chance for redemption at winning the competition, or so she thought. They even had dreams about being as big as Destiny's Child.
What girl band in the world would you like to be as big as?
Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child.
But the moment the group got on stage, it was clear that that wasn't going to happen. The performance went south instantly as they lacked harmony. All except Chrissy, who had caught the eye of the judges. The judges didn't hold back. They told Chrissy she was too good for the group and should leave to continue on her own.
When you started singing, no disrespect, ladies, but I was wondering, why did you bring them along? Because you just didn't feel like you could do it by yourself?
The other girls had instant reactions, witnessing a humiliating breakup in front of the entire audience.
It doesn't feel like a band at all. It feels like a solo singer with 3 very mediocre backers.
Chrissy didn't want to let her group down at first.
Last year, but I think this feels right. This is right. I love these girls to bits. They honestly are my best friends, and I wouldn't want to do this with anyone else other than these girls.
After being wiped off the stage by the judges, Kelly went backstage to convince Chrissy one more time, a move that instantly caused tension and sour looks from her group members.
Unique voice. And when y'all sing together, it's nothing unique about it. It's not. Not the 4 of y'all together. I'm so sorry. I'm just saying, in this moment, would you want to come back?
Moments later, Chrissy returned to the stage, and this time, she made her choice. She walked out alone, leaving her friends behind. Whether it was courage or betrayal, only she knew for sure.
I just feel guilty. for coming back and everything, but I'm going to try on my own.
The friendship didn't have a chance after that. But sometimes betrayals don't always come from teammates. The next contestant had it coming from an obnoxious mother. Jessica found herself in an impossible situation during American Idol Hollywood Week after her original group had fallen apart, forcing her to join a new one at the last second. Already at a disadvantage, she had to learn a song she barely knew.
Great. Good?
Could be a tiny bit better over here.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, my group last night completely fell apart, and they kind of adopted me, and so I'm working really hard to try to remember all the words. So I'll let you know that I'm kind of struggling on this song. I'm just gonna do my best.
And despite this, she killed the audition. But the real drama came when Stephanie, one of the group members, got eliminated.
I'm sorry, this is the end of the road for you. The rest of you, congratulations, you're on to the next round.
While her mother acted supportive in the audition room, it was the opposite once the girls got backstage.
Awesome! Awesome, baby! Awesome!
Away from the judges, Stephanie's mother began to accuse Jessica of sabotaging Stephanie's chances.
The judges didn't see behind the scenes. The truth is, you did sit down and give up. You know, Stephanie had to pull forth.
It seems Stephanie's mother took the loss hardest and needed someone to blame for her daughter's failure.
Practice, you would not do anything. God as my witness. We even offered you.
But while this messy drama took place backstage, the next contestant got his betrayal right in front of hundreds of people watching. Meet Charlie, Sim, and Will, who did audition in the X Factor UK 2012, close friends with a dream of music making.
Guys, who put the band together?
We all did. We were best mates before then. We met this guy, and he joined in the pack. And we all love music, so it was kind of a
But the moment they began to sing, it was obvious the group had no future together.
All about it. Yeah. All about it. Yeah. Sick and tired every day I'll be living the same. I'm trying to do.
Will sabotaged the performance with bad vocals that made everybody cringe.
Seasons come and go. They come and go. I will never change. We won't change. I'm on my way.
The judges immediately wanted to split the group.
That's rap.
Thank you, Talisa. Thank you.
Well, that's nice to hear.
The bad news is, you're either going to have to become a duo or get another member.
It was a difficult moment for Will as it was clear he wasn't needed.
It was agitating me. I wanted to enjoy the song, and it was just stopping me from doing that.
And the judges weren't done with bashing Will.
Will, you look like the band's accountant who's come on stage for a song. Just doesn't work.
And he was the only thing holding back his group from moving on to the next stage.
Really doesn't. I think you should really take this advice, think about how you should move forward from here, but you should not be on stage with the band. It's distracting.
But the other two saw an opportunity and wouldn't let it go. They broke up the group right then and there on stage, leaving a humiliated Will behind.
We made a decision.
You made the decision?
We made a decision.
Okay, what's the decision?
MK want to go forward as a 2.
Okay.